Hey there fellow book nerds, this is Han Books and it's review time, and today I am going to review Her Fearful Cemetery by Audrey Niffenegger. Well, Her Fearful Cemetery is a horror novel, but it shouldn't be classified as one because the author at no place and time intended to scare you. So if you're going in for some scary ghost story, then you're in for big disappointment. And I know it's probably not the right way to start a review, but I couldn't help myself and now you know what's about to come. Anyways, let's move on and talk about the plot. The story mainly focuses on the lives of these two twins, Valentina and Julia. It's a long and boring story. It starts with a death and an unusual will of the deceased person, but the part that follows only talks of the ordinary lives of the twins and nothing much happens throughout the book. And when in the last 100 pages things start to pick up the speed, the characters there make such stupid and strange choices that it left me scratching my head. Do tell me, what will you do if you're tired of being bossed around by a sibling? Will you reason with them? Will you fight with them? Will you try to bring your parents in? Or will you try to kill and resurrect yourself? Needless to say, one of the main characters in the novel goes for the last option, because that's the most logical thing to do. Kill yourself and then go for the resurrection. Let's talk about the characters now. First we have Valentina. She is one of the twin. She is shy, she is introvert and she lacks courage, and due to all these reasons, she is bossed around by her sister Julia. But now she's tired of this. She's tired of living in her shadows and wants a life of her own. But the problem is, she couldn't stand up to her sister. And I understand that people find it difficult to say no. People find it difficult to confront others. But instead of confronting her sister, the choices that Valentina made were outrageously stupid. And this character annoyed me the most. Then we have the other twin, Julia. To be honest, I like this character. I know it was because of her that Valentina went for suicide in the first place. But Julia couldn't let her sister go because of the fear of losing her. Julia really loved her sister, but Valentina felt that this love is caging her and it's limiting her to realize her potential. By the end of the book, I felt like Julia isn't only robbed of her twin, but also of the truth as to actually what happened to her. Next we have Robert. In the beginning, when Robert was stalking the twins, I thought he would be a psycho antagonist, but he turned out to be a good man and a person who enjoyed being dominated by ladies, and that's why he agreed to that awful plan of Valentina and Elspeth. Things would have been interesting and scary if Robert were a threatening creep. It didn't happen though. Anyways, let's move on and talk about our next character, Martin. Martin is a really well-written character who was suffering from OCD. I enjoyed his arc more than the story of the twins. I wanted him to be evil too. I was thinking that the story would be like two mental creeps turning the lives of the twins upside down. But it didn't happen. I really liked how Martin never took advantage of Julia despite her advances, and how faithful he was to his wife. He is the most likable character in this book. Next character on our list is Addie. Addie was the mother of these two twins and she was a twin herself. She understood very well the situation Valentina was in, but she did very little to save the changing relationship between them. She knew that Julia was becoming hindrance in Valentina's life, but for some reason she avoided it and just gave some mild advices to her on how to deal with her sister. Talking about parenting, I would like to rate Addie 2 bananas out of 5 apples. If you think that it doesn't make sense, wait until you have read this book. Next we have Elspeth, and oh boy, I need to control myself on this one. I'm still trying to figure out whether what she did with Valentina was deliberate or not. She got into her body, and before Robert could realize it, she made love with him so that she could get pregnant and make him stay for the sake of child. Even if the part where Valentina died wasn't planned, the part where she made love with Robert showed to which extent she can go for the things that she wants. I guess this is unconsensual sex and it falls under the category of rape. And you can't make me like a character who resort to rape for achieving one's end. The last character that we have is Jack, the father of the twins, and he is a forgettable character. I found it really annoying that the secret that had been given a lot of importance in this book was kept from him, and he knew it all along. Then why the hell he acted that way? He could have told her wife that he knew, and it could have saved the relationship between Elspeth and Addie. But I guess he always wanted Elspeth away from his family. Does it make him a certified asshole? Well, let's not talk about that. This book felt like a reading chore and I should have DNF'd it, but the curiosity to know what happened to the characters kept me reading, and I must say I was happy without knowing what became of them, except Martin and Marique. I love the relationship dynamics though, but it doesn't save the book from being a dud, a complete dud. So I don't know, maybe out of generosity I am rating Her Fearful Cemetery 3 out of 5 stars. So this was the review of Her Fearful Cemetery, guys. Do tell me in the comments what you think of this book. And if you found this video enjoyable, then give it a like and support this book nerd by sharing the video and subscribing the channel. Do you know my bell icon is enchanted with good luck charms? Just telling if you need some good luck. I'll see you next time in the next video. Meanwhile, my fellow book nerds, keep reading.